your car is bleeding money. Right now, today, overpriced detailing shops and auto parts store marketing are systematically draining hundreds of dollars from your wallet on services and products you never needed, and they are counting on you staying ignorant forever. This video exposes 7 genius tricks that professional detailers charge $400 to $2,000 for, and I am handing every single one of them to you completely free right now. These are the exact methods dealerships use to transform beat-up trade-ins into showroom machines overnight, and they have kept this playbook locked away from you on purpose. Stay until number 1 because that final trick costs less than a fast food meal, takes under an hour, and produces a transformation so jaw-dropping that people will genuinely ask if you bought a new car. Leave early and you will spend the rest of your car-owning life writing checks for a secret that was always this cheap. Number 7 is the interior plastic restoration trap that quietly bleeds $60 to $300 from your pocket every single time you reach for the wrong product. You spot that $8 plastic dressing spray, and your brain screams solution, but what that bottle is actually selling you is a petroleum-based nightmare that delivers 2 weeks of temporary shine before drying your plastics out harder and more cracked than they were before you even opened the cap. Consumer Reports flagged multiple budget dressing brands for exactly this pattern, confirming that the short-term gloss is actively accelerating long-term brittleness. Beneath the surface you cannot even see yet. What you actually need is a molecular bonding trim restorer like Cerakote Ceramic Trim Coat or Torque Detail Trim Shine, both between $25 and $40, both penetrating deep into the plastic rather than sitting on top and evaporating into regret within a fortnight. Cracked and sun-damaged interior panels on the 2014 to 2018 Chevrolet Silverado and the 2011 to 2016 Ford F-150 are documented resale value killers, dropping perceived vehicle worth by $500 to $1,500 in private party transactions, according to owner review threads on both models. An $8 trap is not a bargain when it silently costs you $1,000 the moment you try to sell. Number 6 is the paint oxidation gamble that car owners attack completely backwards, while detailing shops get rich off that exact confusion every single day. That chalky, cloudy, humiliating surface making your 5-year-old car look 15 years old is not a cleaning problem, it is a chemical and mechanical failure, and no wax or wash will ever fix it, which is the precise lie that $150 drive-through restoration bays are built entirely upon. Your real solution starts with an iron remover, like CarPro Iron X, at $18 to $40, followed by a clay bar that physically strips the embedded contamination layer your eye cannot detect, and if white powder lifts when you drag your fingernail across the hood, then your clear coat has crossed into full oxidation failure, requiring a dual-action polisher, like the Griot's Garage G9 at around $80, to remove the dead layer entirely. Owners of 2008 to 2014 Honda Civics and 2010 to 2015 Toyota Prius vehicles flooded forums with horror stories about paying $250 for professional detailing that saw oxidation return within 60 days because nobody addressed the contamination layer underneath the surface. Treating oxidation the wrong way is the financial equivalent of setting $300 on fire in your own driveway. Number 5 is the headlight restoration racket, bleeding you $200 at a time when the actual permanent fix costs $11.40 on a Saturday morning. Your yellowed foggy lenses are not just ugly, they are a genuine safety catastrophe, because the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety confirmed that fogged polycarbonate headlights reduce usable light output by up to 80%, meaning you are driving a dark highway at night with literal candles bolted to your bumper. Dealerships quote you $150 to $250 for assembly replacement. Amazon kit sellers hand you a sanding system that works for 4 months before UV degradation returns, and neither of them ever tells you that without a UV blocking sealant applied as the final step your lenses re-yellow inside a single summer of expensive regret. After wet sanding from 400 through 2000 grit, one thin application of automotive spray clear coat from a rattle can or a product like Gatechnic C4 locks out UV damage for 2 to 3 years, instead of 2 seasons of repeat spending. The 2006 to 2012 Toyota Camry and the 2005 to 2010 Honda Odyssey are notorious headlight yellowing nightmares, with owners documenting $400 to $800 in repeated restoration costs, simply because nobody ever taught them the sealing step that costs $3. Foggy headlights are a safety crisis and a financial disaster living inside the same housing. You are right at the halfway point, and I need to grab you for 5 seconds. Because what is coming at number 3 involves something sitting in roughly 60% of American garages right now that is destroying your paint on a molecular level every single time you use it. We demolished this in detail in our video called 5 Products Secretly Ruining Your Car's Paint, so cue that up immediately after this. But right now stay locked in because the next 3 tricks are the most financially impactful information on this entire list, and you cannot afford to skip a single word. Number 4 is the automatic car wash with recycled water and rotating brush rollers that scratches, swirls, and chemically etches your paint on every visit, while you hand over $8 to $25 and smile doing it. Those brushes carry grit and debris from 50 vehicles before yours without being properly cleaned between a single cycle, and Consumer Reports specifically identified tunnel-style brush washes as the primary source of swirl patterns that reduce a vehicle's appraisal condition rating by 3 to 8% of current market value. On a $25,000 car, that is between $750 and $2,000 of invisible compounding damage accumulating wash by wash, month by month, until the day you try to trade in, and the dealer hands you a number that makes your stomach drop. The 2016 to 2022 Mazda CX-5 in Soul Red Crystal and any modern Tri-Coat dark paint system show swirl damage dramatically faster due to thinner clear coat layers, and Mazda owner forums overflow with paint correction regret bills running $400 to $1,200. A 2-bucket hand wash with a quality chenille mitt and pH-neutral shampoo costs $30 in supplies, lasting 12 full months of washing. You are literally paying money every single week to destroy the thing you are trying to protect. If this video has already saved you from even one of these financial traps, think about what having every video on this channel does for your wallet across 5 years of car ownership. Hit subscribe right now, not for any algorithm, but because the next time you are standing in an auto parts store about to make a $300 mistake, you want to have already watched the video handing you the $11 solution. 1 tap, 0 cost, and it is genuinely one of the best financial decisions you will make today. Now let's finish this, because the final 3 are the most powerful tricks on the entire countdown. Number 3 is the wax versus sealant versus ceramic coating confusion that the detailing industry monetizes at your expense every single day without apology. Carnauba wax gives your paint 4 to 8 weeks of real-world protection before UV and rain wash it completely away, and detailing shops still charge you $100 to $300 for that temporary result while calling it a premium service. Paint sealants cost $25 to $60 in retail form and extend protection to 6 to 12 months, meaning the $150 sealant service your dealership sells puts $20 of product on your car and charges you $130 for marketing and a smile. Ceramic coatings like Adam's UV ceramic paint coating at $40 to $80 deliver 2 to 7 years of genuine hydrophobic protection that makes every future wash faster, less abrasive, and less damaging to your clear coat investment. Tesla Model 3 owners documented in owner forums paid $800 to $1,500 for dealer paint protection packages. A $60 DIY ceramic kit replicates completely, and the regret pouring out of those threads is something you can feel through the screen. Overpaying for paint protection that expires before the season changes is a financial gamble you're structurally designed to lose every single time. Number 2 is the swirl mark removal process that detailers quote $400 to $1,200 for, and the truth that should make you genuinely angry is that 70% of those marks surrender completely to a process you can master at home for under $150 in total. Your swirl marks are micro-abrasions in the top layer of your clear coat, which averages 1.5 to 4 mils thick on modern vehicles, and a machine polish using Meguiar's M205 or 3D1 correction cream levels the surface below the scratch depth and restores optical clarity that looks like a brand new panel straight from the factory. A dual-action polisher at $80 eliminates the burning risk of professional rotary machines, meaning your very first attempt produces results rivaling a $300 shop correction when you match the right compound to the right foam pad. Any dark-colored vehicle past 40,000 miles will show swirl patterns in direct sunlight that look catastrophic but surrender completely to a 90-minute Saturday polish session leaving you with genuine regret for every dollar you ever handed a detailing shop. Paying $800 for paint correction on a $12,000 car is not maintenance. It is a financial disaster wearing a shop coat and holding a business card. Number 1. The most shocking, most effective, and most embarrassingly cheap car transformation trick that dealers and detailers have been hiding from you in plain sight for decades. It is the clay bar decontamination paired with a spray gloss sealant finish, and it is the exact process every dealership runs on every single trade-in before rolling it onto the lot, because they know it adds $300 to $800 of perceived value in the buyer's eyes, while costing them $20 and 40 minutes of prep time. Your paint right now, even if it looks reasonably clean, carries an invisible layer of embedded iron particles from brake dust, industrial fallout, road tar, and airborne pollution that bonds to your clear coat and kills its depth and gloss from underneath, where you cannot see the damage building. A clay bar like Griot's Garage Paint Cleaning Clay at $12 to $22 worked panel by panel with a clay lubricant physically lifts every embedded contaminant and leaves a surface so smooth that your fingertip across the hood feels like polished glass. Follow immediately with a spray sealant like Chemical Guy's Jet Seal at $20 to $35, and the wet mirror depth and gloss that emerges will make you genuinely question whether you are looking at the same car you pulled into the driveway. Dealers have been running this exact 40-minute process on every used car you ever fell in love with on a lot, folding the premium into the sticker price, and never once revealing the trick that made you reach for your checkbook. Now you own it completely, under $60, twice a year, and your car looks like it never left the showroom. You just learned what dealerships and detailing shops have spent years hoping you would never discover. You now know which products are engineered traps, which techniques deliver professional results for pocket change, and which single $60 process adds hundreds of dollars of perceived value every time you use it. This channel exists to be the mechanic friend who tells you everything the industry keeps locked behind closed doors, and we are just getting started. Watch our video on the 5 products secretly destroying your paint right now, because what you learn in the next 10 minutes might save you more money than anything else you watch this entire year.